Next up is a guy who's too indie to be called a hipster. Maybe we should call him a pelvis-stir. This is Noah Sapse, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, sorry I'm a little nervous because I heard a girl I think is cute is in the audience. Anyway, so my roommate bought 2 large tubs of 100% grated Parmesan cheese. And I thought, that's not advertisable quality, because 90% would suck. Call me old-fashioned, I don't think you should be able to sell a product on the fact that it's not shitty. So I was walking around Northfield one day on Halloween, and some Northfield high school kids just drove by and they're like, "Hey, nice pants!" And I was like, wow, that's really nice. But then, as they continued driving over a little further, they yelled, "You look like a faggot!" And it broke my heart. But, because that's, cruel. I'm not gay, but gay people are people too and have rights. But, so the only way I could respond was, it was Halloween, so I was like, "Thanks, it's my costume." So I'm always reading these studies online about rats get cancer from lead paint chips, and rats get cancer from peanut butter. And it's never humans get cancer when you hear that something gives you cancer, it's that rats did. And I'm starting to think maybe rats are just incredibly prone to cancer. If you've ever seen a rat in its wild habitat, it's a piece of shit. It's terrible. It eats garbage. It lives on the third rail of the subway. And I don't think it's that hard to believe that that lifestyle leads to cancer more so than peanut butter. It's let's see, I need more jokes. I got some, I was just thinking when Peter talked about, wouldn't it be funny if somebody sold a bullshit of crazy? Nobody would be able to catch on to that. So scientists in Japan, they made a robot that can punch people. That's just why the fuck? There are a million things robots can have to get. They cannot recognize faces, for example, so it punches anonymously. They walk on 2 feet because they can't balance well enough. So why did you make it punch? Haven't you seen a fucking movie? Terminator? What's next? A fucking robot that all it does is just slitters. That's just fucking terrible use of technology. Let's see. So I was raised thinking I wasn't a racist. Growing up, but every time I see a white person dance, I'm sick to my stomach. So my most common thought when I'm at an art museum lately is, I wonder if it's okay to sit on that. So let's see, I think a lot about getting old, mostly in art museums. So, also because, people in my life are getting older, and it's sad, man. It's so sad, because you don't understand things anymore, and you lose everything you love about yourself slowly until you die. So I was looking at all these people I love who were really active and fond World War II and played tennis 5 times a week, and now their lifestyle's totally changed from just aging, and it breaks my heart. And then I look at my own lifestyle and I realize it won't change at all. As a generation, we spend a lot more time on Reddit smoking weed and playing Xbox. Those are perfectly fine to do as your health declines. So also, it's I don't know though, maybe I might lose interest in it, and then what am I going to do? I'll just keep smoking weed and playing Xbox for the appearances. I want my grandchildren to have their hearts broken. Another thing I think about is I was driving in the car one day with my grandparents, and one of them was like, "What's that music that the people do the backflips to?" my grandmother recognized he was talking about hip-hop, which made me realize that his vision of hip-hop was something from an 80 JRP Raps episode. And he said, well, I don't think it's music. And I realized one day people are going to listen to shit that makes no sense to me at all. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, because the music we listen to today is already like foul-mouthed and incredibly poorly composed. Like, what's it going to be? Just like terrible racial slurs, bird sounds, and drums? I honestly sit around and try and conceptualize what that next step is. And like a friend said, well, maybe they like go backwards. Like maybe the next generation is gonna be like, I want to listen to Cher and Chubby Checker. So I made my mom cry the other day. Watch how I did it. She's afraid of everything, particularly things that aren't, well, you should be afraid of them if I'm wrong. But one of those is AIDS. So she wanted to buy me some shower slippers, right? And I was like, I'm not going to wear shower slippers, even though people have foot fungus. And she goes, but the fungus, it'll be terrible all over your feet. And I said, but if everyone else wears them, they're like condoms. I don't have to. Full on pride. It's okay though, because random members of my family just ruin my day all the time too. I don't know if this is a normal thing or people in my family just love to read terrible stories and watch terrible things on the news and then communicate them to you via dinner. But yeah, sitting around eating dinner with my family and just uncle come up, oh man, you hear about the baby that's smothered? Why the fuck would I want to dinner with my family? I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else. Do I?
Make something up.
No.
Do a dance.
Yeah.
No, I actually have a shit ton of stuff. I'm just trying to make this last longer. Oh, I see this light though, so I don't have to. So I will leave you on one last thing. So I hate Facebook because it makes me realize I hate everyone in my life. Somebody wrote on their status, I lost my sombrero today. Oh no! And underneath someone commented, that's the worst news I've heard all day. I just thought, you clearly didn't fucking read the news. 10,000 people died in Somalia by starvation, and Occupy Wall Street's getting bigger, and yeah, I just that's not a joke, I just hate people.